Hi everyone, hi, my name is Eirdís. I'm an Icelandic artist and I'm currently based in Tokyo. I'm at the gallery right now that I'm about to have a solo show in, and we are about to continue the painting process for this baby. Day 3, session 3, and I'm quite excited. I think the primary goal is to basically continue sculpting her and making her as three-dimensional as we can. And it's obviously a piece that I created from imagination. I mean, look at her. She's crazy. So we're essentially just going to be working on more details, and you will be, here with me in the process. I'm just gonna be hanging out. And I don't have the additional camera set up, so you guys can actually just watch me through my laptop as a separate screen once I flip the camera over. It doesn't make any sense, it's just technical. It's all gonna make sense in a moment. Hi David, hi David, what's up? Oh my gosh, it's been a second. We're going live, we're painting this baby. We're gonna continue painting her live, seeing how good we can make it. And I am actually just drinking a little bit of water. I'm so dehydrated in this heater. The heater's on and it dehydrates my skin like crazy. It has been a while. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. So yeah, I'm about to flip the screen over so that you can see what I am about to be painting. And let's start the New Year's together. Thank you for the like, David. All right, let's go. I'm at the gallery right now. So as you can see, you can actually see me in there, on there, whatever. And we are, yeah, so I couldn't get the phone and webcam to work together at the same time. So this is the best I could do with the current circumstances. Yeah, let's see. This is the cute little webcam that I just bought. It's awesome. It follows me around. You see how it's following me around? Very trippy. Hi, Phils. Oh my gosh. So happy that you guys could join. So is this an overall good time for you guys? Or do you prefer when it's a little earlier? Also, sad news. I got some sad news. Being that I am going to be going to China tomorrow suddenly, which means I cannot guarantee that I'll be streaming because it depends a little bit on the Wi-Fi signal, VPN, all of that good stuff. 11 for okay, that's okay. Are you an early sleeper? So we're gonna take a little bit of, let's say, maybe this one. I'm just grabbing, okay, so just to show you guys the products I use. I'm using Amsterdam, all acrylics, standard series. These are pretty good quality, honestly. And I'm picking out the colors that I'll be using. I'm gonna use red. Yeah, great. So you'll be with us. That's awesome. I'm just pretty much picking out all the colors we will be using. Yeah, we're not really using any greens, so that's just not very useful. We're pretty much using this entire tray. This whole tray looks useful. So I'm basically just about to squeeze what we need and ignore the rest. I think I'm seeing a lot of useful colors, to be honest. A lot of the warm hues all seem useful to me. Yeah. We're just having fun with it, guys. We're having fun. Ah! No! Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Do you guys see? This is like all the stuff we're using. You really don't need all these colors if you're to be painting with me. But it's not terrible to have more variety. Hello, Malem. We are going to be painting this. We're going to be continuing this painting underneath. I'm just picking out the colors I will be using, and then we're going to be deepening this. And I'll probably bring you guys a little closer to the painting so you can see what I'm doing. It's not makeup, Malem. It's acrylic paint. Okay, so I think I will start. So what we're gonna do now is I'm actually gonna use this as my palette. It's not ideal, but the paint is gonna dry really fast anyway, so it's okay to be using some leftover posters from previous exhibitions. I'm at the gallery right now, by the way. Baza. Okay. Jose. So I'm gonna squeeze. I don't need that much red. I don't know why I'm squeezing this much red, but I feel like it. This felt like a little bit of extra red. Why do you hate the beanie? What's wrong with the beanie? Demon Slayer. Well, if you post it in my community, I will consider it, but I'm not really huge on anime. You can post it in the community because I am doing a little bit of a raffle right now where you guys can decide, or you put a bunch of potential reference images, and then I may or may not draw it, but this is an original, so today you guys are going to see me draw an original piece. No references. All right. So this one's a little bit of a colder toned pink, violet. So thank you, David. Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore that comment. But I mean, it's not like super cold in here. I really don't have any strong opinion about wearing it or not. Let's see. Okay, and then this is a sort of warmer pink than the previous one, so I think I'm just gonna put it there as well. I mean, if you are to be painting with me, you truly don't need all of these colors. I kind of overdid it. It's an overkill. What I really do need, though, is the white. Okay, so I just used all of these colors. I'm just gonna put it on top. And then browns are pretty useful, so we're gonna go ahead, take some browns. I probably over squeezed that one. And I think orange can be useful. I don't need that much of orange though. There we go, done. I'm overdoing everything right now. And the crazy thing is I'm probably gonna end up going into all of this with oils anyway, so this is kind of a waste of time. But I mean, I do like to have, I like to paint in layers. So yeah, it's still fun, it's still fun. It's all good. Now, this is an important shade that we're gonna probably use a lot of. It's, what's it called? It is Naples, what? Really? Naples Yellow Red? Bro, that is a terrible name for this. To me, it looks like cream. Creamy white. Okay, and then I feel like this color is also a no-brainer. Too much color here because it's all gonna dry way too fast. Okay, so maybe I kind of leave it at this point. Just one more yellow. Maybe some purple. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think that this is looking good, guys. Maybe a little, I did that one already. I'll just add a tiny little bit of brown and the maroon, and then I think we are good. Okay, the camera tracking, don't track me anymore. Okay, it's not tracking me anymore. I think that was a little disorienting for you guys, maybe, with the but it's still cool. It's so cool that the webcam was able to track me, I think. Let me see if I can just make it go a little bit more onto my face, though. There. Just stay with me, but no, don't track me, though. Okay. Stay, but don't track. Stop tracking! Okay, cool. I think this is good. I just saw the blue, so I want some blue just in case. We got so many shades and I'm already worried that it's gonna be drying out. I'm using one of the old gallery posters for previous exhibitions. Okay. This brown is also, well, I mean, at least I have the overall colors on here, so if I need to restock, I'll know which colors to restock on. Great, wonderful. And then here are our brushes. And now we are ready to roll. Okay, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? I think we are. I'm gonna put you guys, oh no, I just fingered my paint, jeez. Okay. Let's put it, try not to make too much of a mess. Put it here. I think this is a good location for you guys, relatively. Yeah. So they have a bunch of these laying around and I thought I would just make some use of it. Okay, so the cool thing about this set of colors that I have here is that it already basically has so many different shades, so I can just go into it and we're just gonna go ahead pretty much. So I think I'm gonna put you guys a little bit closer so you see what I'm doing. You won't always see me reaching for the colors. I think maybe, unless maybe that's more interesting than my face, so wait, now, okay. I think this is, that's the angle. Cool. And we're just gonna go in for it. Ooh, look at this. So good. What? And this is water that I'm dipping my paint into. And I think I'm just gonna allow myself to lay it on thick. You can't really tell, but I am mixing a little bit of blue shade. I don't know, I kind of like this whole like unblended, almost impressionist way of painting. Ooh, look at that. Smexy. Oh my. Oh my. Wow, is that beautiful or what? Gorgeous. Isn't she pretty? Well, what do you feel like this painting is? Because I feel like it's yeah, I mean, it just came straight out of my brain. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, you can't. It's a little sad that you guys can't see me mixing the colors. Yeah, it does. It does. That's why I'm using the cooler shades as occasional sort of like contrast, like mixing. Okay. Yes. Well, J Hook, maybe you could write something so I can do that. Let's see. Cool. In a sec. Awesome. Wait. Great. Mod. We got a new mod. And any like information like in my Instagram, how to follow my Instagram to see more of my artwork, PayPal information to donate to me if you guys enjoy what I'm doing. You can write that in a message and then I'll just pin it for everyone. But I think like for anyone who wants to see more of my art, they can follow me on Instagram. I recommend it. Because if you're liking this, my work in general is very trippy. Okay, thank you, Malam. Are you talking about the bunny here? Because she does has adorable, adorable lippies. Yeah, exactly, David. That's how I have always been mostly interested in. Like, that's the kind of art I've been interested in since day one. It's just trippy work. Okay, so I've added some... I have to slowly ease my way into, like, being in the zone. So it takes a moment for me to, like, get into what I'm doing here. There's something about working on wood, though, that it feels really dry. And I don't know if I like it, because with oils, everything, you're able to blend things together really easily. Ooh, look at that! Gorgeous. Para gorgeous. All right, I'm not going to be constantly looking at the chat, so y'all can entertain each other. Maybe give this creature a story, give this creature some potential names. I may or may not use the name that you create in here as the official name, but you never know. You never know, so it doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, it does give a little bit of Dolly, doesn't it? It's so weird. Like, honestly, I used to wear my hair in front of my face all the time back in the olden days. And then I had friends that were like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't hide your face. So I stopped. But now that my hair is long again, I'm like, it's kind of cool. Like, I don't like the idea of hiding our faces. Like, I also don't encourage other people to do that. But I think it's, you know, I'm seeing it right now with a beanie. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool, you know, versus like, look at that. If I like pop my ears out on the side like an elf. I'm like, what? King Crimson work. Yeah, so this is like different vibes. Different vibes. It's funny when I'm looking in this direction, I'm actually looking at my palette, but I realize it looks like I'm looking into the phone. This is me looking into the phone. So, how is everybody's new year going? You know what's crazy is that on one hand, I'm utterly confused that it's 2026. I'm like, how in the world is it 2026? Like, how is that even possible? But at the very same time, I feel like it's February or something. Like we're way past New Year's. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just confused. I absolutely can draw Mona Lisa. It's not hard to draw Mona Lisa. I will say though, the original, why it's so special, besides the fact that the more you look at something, the more fame something has, the more you think it's special. Besides that fact, Leonardo da Vinci, he painted that in like quadrillion layers, like 60 layers or something. So that's why it has this incredible transparency to it when you see it in person. But I don't believe it was the only one he painted in that way. He painted lots of paintings in that way. So it's really just the hype, you know? It's sort of like why some people become celebrities and others don't, and why we're obsessed with some people. It's like, yeah, I mean, you see the same people over and over again. Eventually, you're going to think they're just more special, right? What's that called? There's like a theory on that, right? It's like exposure. The more exposure you get to something, the better you think something is. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's February, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, 2026? It's not 2026. 2025 barely started. So it's almost like I don't feel like 25 ever happened. But at the same time, I feel like we've, you know, it's been a new year since for like 2 weeks, 2 months already. So I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? New paintings. Yeah, quality matters. Quality matters. That's why we're revisiting this, and we are going to spend as much time on this piece as it takes to make her really pop out and feel like she's alive. Ooh. I'm going to give you guys exposure to her until you think she is special. Ha 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 ha. Fall in love with her. Casting a spell. Making a prayer that you fall in love with her. I'm praying right now. I'm casting a spell right now as I'm speaking. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not, because it would be pretty cool if it worked. Have you guys seen those reels? Probably not. I saw, because I don't think you guys get recommended the same stuff. I don't even know how I got recommended this, but there was this guy in Africa, and he was running around like to random people on the street saying like, I curse you, casting a spell on you. And people were freaking out because I guess some cultures really, really believe in this stuff. Like, I guess in Africa they believe it, right? I feel like in India and China maybe, I get it's yeah, like some places they're really scared of stuff like that. Call it superstition, call it spirituality, whatever. Call it whatever you want. Yeah, I know. But the guy was obviously just making a joke. Or making a point. Hi, Total Anime Art. Yeah, David, maybe, who knows? You never know who's got superpowers. You never know. That's why you gotta be careful. Yeah. I just want to quickly thank everybody that's been freaking amazing posting in the community. Guys, seriously, your art in the community first of all, I'm proud of you because I know how scary it can be to be showing your work to a community or to people, right? Besides, like, you know, keeping it in your bedroom. There's something very scary about it because, oh my gosh, you know, what are people going to think? Maybe they don't like it. It puts you on the spot. But everything you guys have been posted, I've been very impressed with. And I just hope you guys continue to use the community as a place for you to advance your skills. Because the only way of losing is if you don't go anywhere. You just stay put. Whether it's like in your thinking, like you're just not growing in any way. Then you're losing. That's my opinion. You can have your opinion. I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like if you're not going anywhere, what, like, life is just a little bit bland, isn't it? Do you want to live a bland life? No. So might as well upgrade your art skills. Well, upgrade anything and share it with us in the community. Like, we just want to encourage you to be more you than you knew you could be. Be you, be true, be. I was going to say blue, but I was like, there's connotations to that. I love blue, so I'm like, you go be blue, as blue as you want. Yes, exactly. So I'm proud of you guys. And for those of you who are new, well, obviously subscribe because, I mean, if you can't tell, it's fun. Like, we're a fun group here. It's art. I mean, we don't take ourselves seriously, but at the same time, art, you know, the thing is, like, art doesn't matter. But it kind of also does matter, but it matters in a quality kind of way. It just adds quality to your life. It makes you happier. You pretty much feel happy when you draw. Most people feel happy when they're engaging in something creative, artistic. Like, that's a thing that you think of, like, oh man, I wish I did more of that, right? So yeah, is it important? I mean, no, it probably won't bring food to the table. In most cases, it won't. But it brings joy to the table. And do you want to go through life without any joy? No, I don't think so. I didn't think so, bro. So join our community. And if you have been putting off that art project for quadrillion minutes, years, whatever, go do it and then share it in the community. Like, we will love it. We'll be very happy to see your masterpiece. It can look like a scribble. We don't care. Someone shared their the artwork that they have hanging in their house, and I was like, that is wonderful. I love that. Like, you know, because as a collector, what you choose to collect is also your creativity. You are an artist when you're a collector, in the sense that you are expressing yourself by choosing, you know, the artworks, the artists that you resonate with. So you can totally share that, and absolutely encouraging collectors, encouraging people to collect artwork and support artists to continue bringing artwork into this world. 1,000,000,000%. You know what I mean, you know? So yeah. And speaking of supporting, if any of you guys are angels, sweethearts, anything, my PayPal information. Oh, I don't think Joy Testelle actually wrote it in a message. Well, yeah. Well, you guys can PayPal me at eirdis.ragnarsdottir. It's basically just my name. That's my PayPal. So it's like there's a dot between my first name and last name. And I'm not expecting anything, you know, I'm just here hanging out with you guys. But if anyone decides to be an angel and literally make my night even more awesome than it already is, I'll be so pleasantly happy. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a partner yet here on YouTube, but we're on our way. We're on our way. So right now I don't have a membership or anything like that, but the goal is obviously to have these exclusive membership for you guys, and we can do all kinds of fun art stuff together. But there's plenty of like, you know, you just being here is great. So I appreciate you for that. Cool. Thank you, James Myers. Appreciate it. Happy to see you here. What's up? What's up? I think I started a little earlier today, which is great. Which is great because I'm kind of in the zone. I mean, no, not really. We're not in the zone yet. We're not in the zone yet. I'm slowly getting into the zone. I'm kind of slow right now. I can tell. I'm like, and this is all mostly very intuitive for me. So I find my way to the colors as I go. But, you know, I could explain the theory of it. Theoretically, I could. But then it sort of also takes me out of the flow state. And part of what I love, and me as a teacher, is that I love the discovering. Like for me, discovering what I'm doing is a huge part of the process. So I don't know if I love knowing exactly how it's gonna turn out. Don't say that. No, you know what I was thinking? Because as you get older, time does feel like it passes really fast. And I was like, why? Why do we feel like time passes fast? And I know there's like a theory behind it. But I'm also like, what if we manifested a slower experience of time? What if I told myself that we just have an abundant amount of time? I feel like that's reasonable. So I'm just gonna delude myself into thinking I have so much time in a day, and I'm gonna just get so much more done every day. That's my plan anyway. I got many plans. Happy to share all my plans with y'all. Fam. We got like 20 something people earlier in here. Like, that was pretty cool. That was pretty fire. I'm excited for the day we get like hundreds. Like that would be insane when I'm able to hang out with 100 people here virtually. That will be crazy. I think it will be so surreal. I'd be like, whoa, 100 of you guys are here right now. Wow, how did that happen? I mean, when I first started, it was like 3 people was... Yeah, I think 3 people was pretty... I mean, when I first started, I've not been doing this for a long time. So like, I guess the first 2 days, it was like 3 people. And I was like, oh, cool, oh my God. Like just anybody on here was super exciting. We've had days like that, you know, like some days it's just less busy. 19 people, and y'all that have been here with me since day 1, you know 19 is like much more than 3 people. So we've come a long way. We gotta celebrate the wins. Hello, Fioniti. Hello, Rusty. Hello, everybody. Appreciate you guys here with me on this fine... I have no idea what day it is today. What day is today? Seriously, what day is today? I have no idea. Also, I just messed up the note, so we need to undo the mess up that I just did. But I don't know. I kind of like am masochistic when it comes to art. Like, I low-key like the mess ups. Is that crazy? It's like I low-key want to mess up. Because what's the worst that can happen, you know? It's like I feel like I deal with my life's emotions in my painting so that I can be a easier human to deal with in real life. If I didn't have art, I really just don't think that I'd be as pleasant. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just wouldn't use the word pleasant. I think I'd definitely have way too much energy and I'd be a little bit more crazy. Yeah, probably. We have had those days. We don't want to go back there. Nope. We like it where we are now. Thank you, David. You guys are so sweet and supportive. I love it. We just building a family here. We're gonna grow together. We're gonna grow together and spread the magic of art. Thank you, Fioniti. I'm butchering the names. I'm sorry. It's well, I mean, there's all languages on here, so like how am I supposed to know how to pronounce you guys' names? Damn, Random, my other mod, he freaking showed me that on YouTube apparently you can, well, I don't know if he was using YouTube, but I think it looked like YouTube. You're able to listen to the shorts in a different dialect or in a different language. And I heard myself speaking Spanish and I was like, whoa. I mean, it sounded just like me. So AI is so trippy right now. I was watching some artists here on YouTube talk about their opinions on art, including actually the gallery owner here, the gallery director, I mean, and he, yeah, they obviously, they don't like AI. And I'm like, yeah, but I also feel like because there's no way around it, like we kind of have to become friends with it, that I don't really have such a strong, like maybe I just don't entertain my hatred towards it very much. I'm like more like, oh, can I use it for anything good? Yeah, so I have a pretty, I want to say, healthy relationship with AI. I don't use it, like I don't use it for my actual artwork, but I use it to help me write emails. Damn, I hate writing emails. So I think there's no shame in using it for the things you hate doing at all, in my humble opinion, as a non-specialist in the matter. But who the heck is a specialist in AI right now? It's like, I feel like it's happening so fast. We're all just flabbergasted. Yeah, exactly. I love mistakes. You think this looks like a lab-made angel? I think I really enjoy that analogy, actually. Ooh, I think I quite like that. Yes, I do. I like the little yellow. Ooh, the pop. Excuse me. Wow. No shame. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, does it even matter if you hate AI? Like, does that energy help you? Why not use that energy more constructively? Because it's like, it's not going anywhere. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's scary. That's true. For sure. But yeah, it's scary. It's like we're in the middle of some serious change right now. It's pretty scary. Scary times. Ooh. Okay, so it got to the gallery today, and the gallery director, my friend Jeremy, was like, did you hear what happened? And I don't think about politics at all, ever, nor do I like to look it up, but I don't know if you guys saw the news today, but yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm not even going to talk about what happened, but what happened is pretty intense. Yeah, so I'm a little bit curious just in general what's ahead for us, but for the time being and for like all beingness, I plan on just focusing on making cute things like this like while the world is spazzing out and being, you know, going through some form of dark ages, I guess. Honestly, I don't know how else to put it. And I'm just gonna be focusing on my dream and bringing this dream, this collected dream into existence with you guys, and creating a happy corner where we can all escape to and feel like everything is possible amidst this chaos at the moment. So I think, yeah, I feel like that's the best I can do as a human right now. You know, I'm not a president. I don't have any powers except my creative powers. So this is a service I can offer for you guys. Yes, David, exactly. I think, you know, and I encourage that for all of you guys as well, because I know there's so much negativity going on and everyone's getting affected by it, which is understandable because there's some serious stuff happening. But remember that you can make a small difference. You can make a big difference. You know, you can make a small difference / medium difference / big difference. But it starts with your own life. So take care of yourself, right? Make sure that you clean up what you're thinking about, how you're coming off like to the people around you. Bring some positivity, bring something beautiful into this world, something that can make people feel good. You can't change the government, you know, probably. I mean, maybe we have some government officials on here, but... And I think complaining about it doesn't do anything. So can we just, you know, like, what can you do that helps? And I mean, everyone's gonna have different gifts, different interests. But, you know, maybe cooking feels really good to you. Like, maybe cook. Maybe cook for your loved ones. I feel like that's a beautiful thought. I'm not really a cook. Like, I don't like to cook very much. I feel like I'd only really get into it if I had kids or something. But it's not something I enjoy spending my time on in particular. But I'm like, that's a beautiful... It's like, you know, you're bringing something beautiful into the world. Like, can we just all focus on bringing something beautiful into this world? And also, okay, speaking of AI, that's pretty scary. It is pretty crazy and it's pretty scary. Well, what can you do about it? Again, advance yourself in some way, you know? Advance your humanness. Make something material. Go cook something. Go paint something. Go draw something. Go post in the community and interact with real humans. Like, you know, be alive. How it was that saying, be the change you want to see in the world. 100% Valley. And personally, like, very specific to me, my situations, like, I can just give, it's like, I don't care about maybe someone else's dream, right? Like the classic white picket fence, like, that's not my dream. My dream is to create a world. Like, my dream is to bring these creatures into life, make you guys happy, make you guys remember who you are, make you guys remember you can be so much more. You can be a freaking angelic creature like this. You know, like, I think I like to bring dreams into reality and just, like, maybe there's something about fantasy that I enjoy as well. Like, why, you know, life is kind of trippy. It's sort of like a matrix. So why get stuck in someone else's reality? Create your own reality. And I'm like, that is something I find really worthwhile. And that's my dream. Like, I want to be living in a fantasy that I created. And so, like, what's yours? You know, what does yours look like? And I think if you focus on that, it will take you away from focusing on the crap that is going on, you know? Because you're just focusing on, like, someone else's mistakes or someone else's dream. I mean, truly. Because we might hate what's going on, but we're living in the dream of other powerful people. Do you want to be doing that, or do you want to focus on what makes you happy? You know, you have one life. How do you want to spend that life? Yeah. And what you think about does matter. Matters a lot. Matters. I was about to say too much. No, it's just how it works. There's nothing too much about it. It's just the reality. It's just as much as a reality as taxes. And it's, weirdly enough, it's a reality I feel like I understand better than taxes. Taxes make no sense to me whatsoever. Someone made up the freaking game of taxes. Do you like my speech, J-Hook? Pain is beauty, am I wrong? Yes, create. Pain is beauty. Oh my gosh, yes, Coda. Oh, your name is the same name as my dead cat. He wasn't always dead, obviously. He was one of our favorite pets. Like, he was the only pet that we've had since he was like a few weeks old until he passed away. Aw, miss him. How do you tax your check? I have no idea, man. But pain is beauty. And this artwork, I think 100% you're onto something. Because that is kind of what I continue to go on about. Like, I feel like I have an affinity for pain. But like transmuting darkness into light, you know, because I'm like, yeah, we don't really have a choice. How, like, a lot of us, right? You don't have a choice a lot of the times what kind of crap you experience in your life. But you do have a choice how you construe it. And how you construe it can really change everything. You can see what you go through from a positive light. And then it becomes, well, infinitely more bearable. And you might actually turn that into your strength because, hey, someone else didn't experience that. And now you're able to help people through those kinds of experiences. So maybe this baby was born from that. I think all of my art is actually born from that. Yeah, I feel like that's why I feel so strongly about bringing this positivity out, because I know that feeling of gloom, and I actively am like, nope, you will not bring me there. You've brought me there often. I refuse. Or if I fall into it, it's like, okay, well, you're teaching me something so that I can then use it to then help someone else who need it, you know, to learn this. Like, maybe you're here to give me some more wisdom. I wasn't wise enough, but I'm ready for the upgrade. So, like, see, that's a good perspective, right? I'm still going through the crap, but I know that I'm going through it so that it can level me up. that's like turning a negative into a positive. I don't know. You can't control whether, no idea, your cat dies, but you can see it. You can see it in a beautiful light. You really can. Even something like your cat dying. And then obviously there's different tiers to this, but you can make it a game. How positive can you be? How delusional can you be, man? Delusional people are pretty, one, lucky because they're delusional, and two, I don't know, I think that like it's a better life when you are overall delusional. So why not be delusional? You can make a ridiculous amount of things happen when you are delusional. I'm just saying. We can think of examples. I'm not gonna get political here, but let's be for real. There's lots of delusional people out there making crazy things happen. This is my version of politics. Very abstract. See, I'm never gonna mention anything specific because I don't really feel like getting specific, because I don't think life is specific. So we're all just gonna die, and then everything that's gonna be left is just like abstractions. Does it even matter? Does anything that's happening even matter? It's okay. I mean, we really love his, like, I saw some photos of him recently. I was like, oh, he passed away several years ago, but you know, when you have a bond with and I will be honest, like, I don't have that level of bond with all my animals, but when you do have that bond, it is like when a human passes away, I think. But I don't know. Maybe he's still with us in some way. Yeah. I don't know if I've missed the internet. Personally, I'd miss you guys though. Honestly, this baby is like some serious next level of cuteness though. I don't know if everyone's seeing what I'm seeing, but like, cause she is pretty freaking cute. Ooh, look how cute she is. I'm also turning her very yellow, so maybe we lean back a little bit on the yellow, or maybe we go a little bit more yellow and then we go more towards other colors. I don't get any forehead comments today because I'm hiding my forehead. Heh. Yeah. Green. Maybe we'll try a green one. Yeah, I think I'd like to. Oh, you mean green in this piece? I don't know about that. But I would like to try like a predominant green one at some point. But I think green can be a little tricky to work with, so let's see what happens. Ooh, usually when I start shading, like all the colors start to blend into each other, because my understanding of color is just like that all color are sort of equal intuitively. Yeah, I'll add a bit more green since you guys asked so kindly. We're just adding some more to the edges, these primaries. So when you make the edges of the artwork like pop, it really brings the image sort of out of the background, which is cool. Which is pretty solid. My sister just messaged me. She wants to go on a call later. Let me message her real quick. James Myers. Wait, what do you mean, James Myers? Yeah, I almost left. I almost accidentally faded into the abyss. What does the James mean? Ooh! Look at that. Amazing now. I entertained myself so hard. Yes. Guys, subscribe. Dark Side, we needed you here to be on people's butts. Listen, I don't know why, but yesterday I went live and I missed some subscribers. I was like, and we were painting this one. I was like, really? Really? Because I feel like she's kind of a gem. I was like, okay, I mean, you know, it's up to you guys. But I was just a bit surprised because I'm over here upping my game, you know? And I will continue to. We're at the very beginning stages of live. I didn't know this was going to be so fun, but it turned out to be very, very fun. So I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah, where is Random? I think he's sleeping. Yeah, we're from the same tribe. That's why you guys are part of my community. We are building this community together. That's literally why I started going live. Because I was looking for my tribe. Because I got tired of basically feeling like I had to fit into institutions. And I'm like, ugh. If I can just find my people and we can create a supportive haven amongst ourselves, and even if I like amongst the community, I'm able to get support to continue all of this. I'm like, that seems like a dream come true. Seems like a dream come true. And we get to basically decide what our community becomes. Kind of like rebellious, but in the softest, sweetest way, you know? Where am I from? You know where I'm from, Dark Side. Oh, James. Yeah, James Myers, where are you from? Tell us a little bit about where you're from. Because we might not know anything when you... I think you said you were from New Zealand. Eh? Do you mean people from where you are from are not existential? Is that what you mean? Because I think I know what you mean. And I think I know... Okay, so... I would say like a few years ago, I was like, oh my God, no one gets it, right? No one thinks like me or whatever. But I think now I kind of set the intention that I wanted to be around more people like myself. And I think that, like, also with the belief that there must be more people that saw the world the way I did. And I feel like I'm around a good crowd now. Like, I've manifested a pretty good crowd for myself, which I'm very proud of. And I think I will say your crowd, it matters. It matters. But yeah, 100%. There have been those lonely days. I've been there. I still feel it here and there. But then I remember Nope, there are more awesome people out there. Just gotta find my tribe. Are we like seriously 31 people right now simultaneously on my live chat? Like what? Guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time instead of doom scrolling. Thank you for like being here with me and pausing and like watching me paint this cutie. I appreciate you. We go live pretty often, although I am traveling again tomorrow. So I'm going to try to see if I can get the internet to work well tomorrow in China. And if I can, you guys are going to see my pop-in studio. And let me tell you, it's pop-in. Oh my gosh, James Myers is from South Arkansas. Ooh. I was just chatting with Jeremy, the director of the gallery today. He's from Florida, like some small town in Florida. And oh my gosh, what he was saying was like blowing my mind, like his family. And I had a period of time where I experienced some of this, you know, back when I lived in America. I was very intrigued because it's a very different culture from mine. And I will say a lot of America is not very educated compared to the rest of the world, like compared to Europe, for instance. And it's really wild to like see. But the good thing is nowadays, you know, the public school there is obviously awful, the public schools. But, you know, you do have online sources, so you do have access to better education, but then the algorithm feeds you more crap, so you kind of just have to be someone that knows better, which most people don't know better, so it's kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, I feel for you. Arkansas, woo! I drove by Arkansas, and I didn't really stop by anywhere. It was a road trip, so I slept in the car, and I didn't have a good experience. I got bit from head to toe by I think it's fire ants or some sort of ants. They found their way into the truck and bit me all over, and it looked like I had chicken pox. It was so awful, and it was so hot, and I'm like, how does anybody live here? To be fair, the car was parked in the middle of the bushes in a forest. So yeah. How much? Oh, I mean, I only have my Chinese SIM. And the rest of the time, I don't know. Like, people don't really call anyone anywhere. eSIM is what I use. Yeah, I feel you, James Myers. I'm sorry to hear. Okay, like now, I thought you were in New Zealand. I was like, New Zealand is fine. I got New Zealand friends. I'm like, no, but I feel you. That's tough. Can you get out of there? I'm like, okay. So speaking of positivity, I'm like, okay, how about, I'm like, you know, we create our own lives, like, right? So we create our own reality, like, is there a reality where you can just like get positive and like get the heck out of there and find your people? You know? Is that possible for you? I know it's scary, but is it possible? Are you able to visualize that? Are you able to imagine that? Are you brave enough to do that? Because I'm pretty sure the moment you get out of Arkansas and you go to a bigger city, you will meet awesome people like yourself. And you're going to be like, oh my God, my life is changed forever. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I just got reminded of how terrified I was in the first few streams of being myself on camera in this way. Because I've made like videos in the past, but I was never this authentically myself. I even had an issue being this authentically myself in real life. That was why I started doing the live streams, because I had a mental breakdown, and I was like, I just feel like I've been fake. I've been like putting on a mask. I've been putting on multiple masks, and I don't even know who I am anymore. I was like, I'm just gonna freaking go live and like see if there's any chance that I can build my own community and find the people that like get me, you know? Because I do make pretty weird art. And I'm like, I don't want to be having to change myself to fit into like a more normative environment. I'm like, I believe that what I'm making is cool. It's like, I just need to find my people. So, and then I clicked live, and it was terrifying. And I think the first time, actually no, I pretty quickly took my mask off, actually, because you're kind of by yourself when you're doing these lives, but you are public at the same time. So it's a weird experience, but I was definitely terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm saying this on camera. Like, what? Your own experience. Yes, 100%, David. I feel you, James. Okay, but the fact that you said one day, that is great. Just make sure you don't let your environment drag you down, because I know what that's like, you know? Like, your environment really, really matters. And when your environment can't give you energy, can't like propel you, then sometimes you really have to like drag yourself out of the environment, or just like, you know, I feel like this live chat, like my streams are pretty good because I'm just constantly going to speak the truth. Probably too much so sometimes, I've been told, apparently. My sister called me yesterday and she told me that I was too blunt sometimes and I hurt people's feelings. And I was like, oh no. Oh my God. I suspected. But I don't know, because I honestly only speak the truth, and it always comes from a good place. Like, because I want people to be better. So if I see someone not being as good as they could be, I'll point it out. I'll be like, bro, like, you can do better than that. You can make more than that. Why are you settling for that? You know, like, and I think, like, if you're sensitive, you might take that in the wrong, you might get really hurt. But I'm like, I still stand by what I said. So it's almost like if you tell me that hurt your feelings, I'll just be like, yeah, but, like, I'm sorry. That was just so true. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, but like, you probably should not be in this situation because it's just not good for you, you know? But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not like, you know, a cold-hearted, you know, like I get it. Like I understand. I've been through, I was depressed for like a third of my life, a third or 2/3 of my life. Like depression has been with me since the very beginning because I just so easily don't see the point in anything. So that's why I'm like far too familiar with this whole, like, you need to sometimes just fully extract yourself from a situation because that situation is actually dragging you down. Yeah. And it's your life, man. It's your life. And I'm saying this to everyone. I'm saying this to myself too, because, hey, I mean, in case it wasn't clear, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, guys. I'm far from perfect. Far from perfect. Hi, Louie. What's up? What's up? Nice to see you here. Hang out with us more often. We're here very, very often. Yes, we are. I'm saying foreign planning for I'm trying to get my own channel going. Heck yeah, Jace. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that you found my channel. Yes. That's what I like to hear. I like so support that. Absolutely. Okay, so post whatever you're working on in the community and we'll just like keep you hyped, you know? That's awesome. Yes. Yeah. Having goals. That's amazing. Hello, Kevin Mack. You're with us. It's been a lively chat, although not all of you guys have been liking the video. I only see 20 likes, but we've been like 30 something here, which is more than usual at a time. It's been a good chat. Been a good chat. Yeah, I think I've been on fire because I also like been pretty good at this whole like multitasking. Like I'm painting and able to riff. Like yeah. I'm kind of like spitting bars over here, you know? Lol. Oh, I just had my therapy appointment. I didn't talk to her for like 3 weeks or something. I'm kind of obsessed with her. She's freaking amazing. Oh my god. I'm kind of hard to please when it comes to therapists, and I think she's just like the perfect therapist for me. Until not, but so far she's great. And yeah, I think I'm feeling really positive about her because like even on days when I'm feeling great, she's like giving me videos to watch to help me be even greater. And I'm like, whoa, girl, you're great. Because I don't know, like the idea of talking to a therapist and just be moping all the time, I don't want that. Like I am honestly so tired of my own mopiness. I have moped for most of my life and I'm just so over it. I'm like, can we just seriously get over it? Can we just start living magically like forever, even in the midst of like war, you know? I just want to be like a Joker. I'm imagining a scene where it's like the world behind me is on fire and I'm just like I'm like wearing like really colorful clothes. I'm wearing all black, you know, this is not really matching, but I'm like wearing clown clothes, face like painted, and I'm just like with two freaking, yeah, whatever that's called. And I'm just like, yeah, bring it on. That is the mood. Burn it all down. Burn it, baby. Over the holidays, a new computer I invested in had bad. That's cool. That's cool. That you got it fixed. That's great. Yeah, it will all be sorted. It will all be sorted. Oh, baby, baby. It's only 9 p.m. and I still have to pack. Have to pack. Yes. Some people want it all. Na, 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 na. Something ain't nothing. Yep. Oh my god, exactly. I figured out a few years ago that that being insane was way more fun. Now I can do whatever I like. Yesterday I was making a mud pie. Oh yeah, totally. Totally. I don't know, like I don't think we should take things so seriously. It's not that serious. I don't think anything's... Make some art. You know, make that 3D art stuff. It's like, that instantly makes you realize how not serious things are. Yeah, life's a bit ridiculous, you know? You know what I mean. Oh, oh. Do, 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 do. Oh, baby, baby. You know what I mean. outlines because it reminds me a little bit of cartoon art. And I like to mix and match different styles together. Double tap the video if you guys are enjoying the pink vibe today. I'm in and out, Myers, not seeing all of your messages. If anything's really important, you can like, you can copy it, because I'm not actually like looking at all the past messages, so I'm sure I've missed so many messages. But I'm doing my best over here, especially as it gets later. I'm probably just gonna start drifting out a little bit and getting a little bit tired. Oh baby, baby, you know what I mean. Blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just being silly, 'cause I can. Oh my god, baby. Do you guys like the song that I'm making? Oh no, wait, I'm like, actually I didn't make that song. I just bullshitted the lyrics, but. Oh yeah, it's Backstreet Boys, there we go. It's a classic. It is a classic. Why about I just speak like this for the rest of the video? No, I just used up all my white. I don't have freaking more white. I was the only white I had. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, that was not the right thing to do. You know what? Like, I was looking at this guy's freaking YouTube channel. I can't remember his name. I will mention him in future videos. I gotta give him credit, you know, because he's actually doing an incredible job and he's a great teacher. But anyway, so I was looking at his YouTube channel and I was like, his palette does not look like this. It looks so organized. And I guess past me would be like, oh, I should do it like he does, but current me is like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm able to, well, you know, like I'm able to create this, so clearly my method is my method, and I've also developed this method over years, aka it's not like I developed this method, it's just this method speaks to me more than being super organized. So, and there is a bit of organization in my chaos. Like, this palette makes sense to me and it looks kind of pretty. So you guys can't see my palette, let me show you. Oh no, I can't. I'll show you guys the palette at the end, so stay with me till the end. I will, you guys can remind me as well to show you the palette, but it looks pretty disorganized, let's put it that way. So I'm like, yeah, I don't have the patience to do it his way. It's probably in many ways better, but I'm also like, to me, art is emotional. To me, art is like talking. I don't plan what I say. I haven't planned a word of this entire freaking live stream or any of my live streams. And that's why I like going live, because I don't have to plan it. And if I had to plan it, I would have never gone live. So I'm like, yeah, I just think we're different. I think that, you know, what floats your boat. And even when I make music, and I used to make music, right? I used to not be, I would always like change the song a little bit every time. And I didn't like to have everything completely concrete. I enjoyed a little spontaneity. And I think I've always been drawn to improv, in fact, in like everything that I do. And that's, again, why I love these lives. I'm just improving in every sense of the word. And oh my god, her lip just popped. Look at that pop. Do you see that pop? It's so beautiful. Oh, I just remember that you guys can see my face. Woo! Wow. Wow. I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Just kidding. I'm so silly. Okay, what are y'all saying? Cortland is here. Hey, Cortland, what's up? Ooh, Kevin, like, spitting bars, too. Up over the mind and heart. What strategy have you developed? What strategy have I developed? Art, man. Art's my strategy. And, like, I share all my strategies here. Like, art and focusing on the things I want in life and dreams. Because I will tell you this, guys. When the depression for me is worst, it's when when I don't want anything. Like, when I'm no longer convinced that the thing that I want means anything, or like I don't really care in attaining it. So I basically lose my drive to move a muscle, like, at all. I don't care about anything, right? That's the worst. Like, when I don't want anything, that's the worst. That's why I feel like just wanting anything, you can want something crazy. Someone, like, you know, you could be like, you're like, I want to be a celebrity. I want to be, I don't know, a celebrity in India. I want to be acting in Bollywood. I don't know, I'm just trying to think like something ridiculous. But see, you wanting that's better than you wanting nothing. Because wanting nothing, that's depression. That's depression. And then you settle, and then next thing you know, you maybe are not as crazily emotional as me, so it's not gonna hit you as intensely as it hits me. But over time, and then one day, that crisis hits, and it's like, well, you should have just freaking followed that Bollywood dream, because that would have led you to more dreams, and that is a better place to be than no place at all. I mean, I hope I'm not triggering anyone by saying that, but it's like, you have full ability to change your life at this very moment, right? So it's like, I'm saying this in a, hopefully, like, I can empower you guys to pay more attention to your dreams. Like, they're not stupid, you know? Don't let anyone take that spark away from you. Whether you do it part-time. Like, that's my method. Like, that's what's kept me alive. Honestly. Just having something that I care about. Because I don't think I've ever cared about the stuff that anyone else around me was caring about. I don't know, grow up. Like, you know, the typical stuff. Like, what girls care about. I don't know what guys care about, but just, I don't know, I guess freedom. Freedom hits a spot for me. I care about freedom. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to live my life. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. But no, I mean, I spent a good portion of my childhood living life for somebody else, you know? Like, trying to be perfect for someone else to be proud of me. And I think as I got older, I just was like, well, fuck that shit. Honestly, because it's not sustainable. So I'm feeling so intense today. You can't be living out someone else's dream of like what they wish they freaking achieved, whether that's your mom or your dad or someone in your life, and then, or they're like telling you how insufficient you are because they really feel insufficient about their own life. And it's like, no, you gotta freaking get more clear with yourself on like what you want. And it could be freaking living in a tree house. Like, building a tree house could be your dream. Then that's valid, you know? That's incredible. Don't let someone make you think that's stupid. That's how I cope. And even when I'm struggling, just the fact that I have a dream keeps me waking up and keeps me walking, keeps me moving in a direction. Let me see. Just saying around. tried outrunning those crushes. Never really have been successful running from myself. Always in a crazy circle. Yeah, Kevin Mack. I feel you. Well, you know how to stop running from yourself is by starting to love yourself. I know that sounds really cliche, but it's true. Give yourself a hug. It's a bad cycle. Parents who never followed their own dreams and values and pressure their own kids to sacrifice their own, who then become at risk of doing this. Yes, exactly. Break that cycle. Break it. Breaking a cycle is never going to come easy. It just doesn't. Apathy has been a big struggle. Yeah. I think that's really good, James Meyer. Yes, that's exactly what I was describing, apathy. I'm like, yeah, when that hits and I don't have a dream and I can't, like, it's like, or when something, like maybe I've been chasing a dream for a while and then I suddenly realize, oh wait, even attaining that dream is not gonna hit, you know? That's really hard. And I had that happen last year, actually. And that's one of the reasons why I started doing, I basically pivoted. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to see if I can bring life into I can sort of tweak my dream in a way that feels a little bit more right. And here we are. I'm with you guys now. Hanging out. Spitting truths. You know, and I'm still in the process of really figuring out what this pivot is, honestly. You know, I'm still doing the stuff I was doing before, making art, but I just think like success now looks a bit different to me. And I think I was chasing a version of success that did not belong to me. I thought that successful artists, it looked a certain way, and now I'm like, wait, that's, you know, I think that actually puts me in the box. Like, why was I putting myself in that box? I can define my own success as an artist. Like, I can find my own people. You'd be surprised. You know, there are trends in the art world. For F's sakes. And people, like, tell you what's you know, that people always want to tell you something about art. And it's like, you have to know what you want to make. And you have to know what to listen to and what not to listen to. And I think the most important thing is for you to listen to yourself. And that has been a freaking journey for me. We're at 24 likes. Let's get to 30 likes, shall we? Can we reach 30? Shirty? By the way, this is a pretty genius way to have two screens going. I know, thank you. I tried. So the webcam is still very useful. It's helping me out, but it just, like, I tried to connect my phone to the computer, but it's not working. Oh, by the way, guys, go follow my Twitch account. I'm not on Twitch at this moment, but go follow my Twitch. I need you guys' support at the early stages because I got I think I have 5 follows now. Thanks to you guys. I need more. And then it'll give traction. And I'll get back to streaming on Twitch as soon as possible. But yeah, just like anyone. My Twitch account is EIRDISCO. I think my mod, Joy Tistel, are you here? Could you write that in a message and then I can pin it? It can feel overwhelming to confront this kind of stuff, but no doubt you have a better shot at genuinely living and happy than when you identify what you actually want to. Absolutely, King. I mean, it's a huge risk. It's a huge risk. You have to be brave. It's really scary because it's probably what you want is probably, if you're being very honest with yourself, it can look quite different to what other people want. And your unhappiness might be because you're living the life that you actually don't want to be living, right? Like you don't really care about the things that you're doing. But like, what do you care about? And like, these are really hard questions to answer as well. It's not easy. Having comes without risk. Yes. I mean, I think it's the same. I like to think of sports when it comes to this kind of analogy. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't think athletes thoroughly enjoyed running all those freaking, or like doing all those sprints to then one day get to a point where they were able to win matches or genuinely have a good time. Like, you don't, when you're playing piano, you really don't like the first few years of playing piano. But then you become really good and then you can make your own songs, and that's when it gets fun. I think that's kind of similar to anything in life. But if you just settle, you're the one settling. I mean, if you're an adult, right? At that point, it's like, you made that choice. You can't be complaining. And yeah, like, okay, maybe your parents gave you some sort of conditioning, but they did their best. And let's just love them for that. Let's just give them some love for that. And you are now setting like a whole new generation, and you get to do whatever the heck you want. And I actually really love this idea of thinking of becoming the role model for yourself. Like what kind of person would be your role model? And then just like become that. Because you want to be that role model for someone else in your life one day, right? You're like, oh, imagining, I don't know, I imagine that sometimes. I'm like, if I came across a child like myself back then, I'd like to be in a position where they can look to me and be like, oh my God, I want to be like her. You know, she made it happen. I can make it happen, you know, like, and that's that's cute. That feels very meaningful to me. So I'm like, I can save someone else some heartache that I had to go through to get to where I'm at. That's worthwhile. A lot of people also fall into the trap of, oh, I could have done this, it wasn't, yeah, nah. Stop regretting stuff. It's like also a waste of time. Also, the thing is, like, it's just, all of that is a waste of time. Just focus on what you'd like here on forth. And also, like, I don't know, you could be, I don't know, 30s. I think 30s is young because I'm in my 30s. Okay, so it's like, you could be 40, you could be 50, you could be 60, you could be 70, you could be 80. Look at Trump do like all his crazy stuff, right? At 80. I'm like, this guy, he still has life force. God damn, like, can he not just rest already? Anyway, I'm like, you can freaking pivot at any point and decide to completely change your life. I hope future me is going to watch this video and be like, yes, I can still pivot at 60. Yes. Yes, future me. Yes, you can. Girl, you can. You got this. I don't know what I'm going to go through later in life. I might pivot several more times in my life. Who knows? I don't know God. I'm not Christian, but you know, there's some universal force that is moving things, right? I don't know where these paintings are coming from, so I do feel like I'm being guided by some sort of miraculous universal force. So yes, has making art made me more and more spiritual? Yes, it has. Do you have to have the same spiritual beliefs as me? No, you don't have to at all. I think the most important thing is just like, know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself. That's a really strong drop that I did there. Was that necessary? Not sure about that. It was a little too harsh almost. Let's soften it a little bit with some pink. Ooh-wee. I'm so sleepy, but I don't want to go home yet, because when I go home I will have to pack, and I don't want to pack because packing is no fun, and I just want to dream. And I just want to make art because making art is fun. Yeah, so pretty much I could probably just do this for the rest of my life. And this is like the thing that I find really fun. And so someone asked, Black ass, I think, how did I make it out of, like, what's my strategy? My strategy is to follow the joy, and my joy is art. So what is your joy? It's probably something, I mean, it could be anything. Taking photos, drinking coffee. Oh, another joy of mine, I love eating ice cream. I eat a lot of ice cream, guys. I eat an ice cream every day because it brings me joy. And weirdly, it's like I actually don't have a toxic relationship with ice cream. I've definitely had toxic relationships with certain substances like food, right? Before. But I feel like with ice cream, like I actually just really like it. So I'm like, oh, it's like every day. I think it's sort of like smoking a cigarette. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have, which I guess is not a good comparison because that is a little bit of the toxic thing. I don't know. I just like my ice cream. But I'm pretty picky about my ice cream, so it's like, it's a very specific kind of ice cream. Like, I'm not so into sorbets. Like, if you brought me a sorbet, I'd be like, nah, that's a waste of calories. I want the vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, in a cone, preferably. Because holding the cone makes me really happy. It makes me feel like I'm a child. Like, I'm gonna have to redraw that drop at some point, but it is what it is. Yeah, packing does suck. Yep, I used to wake up. Yeah, dreaming has never been my superpower, like, in terms of the supernatural thing. I feel you. Ice creams are kind of great though. Yeah, I guess they are totally. I bought a salmon fillet from like the convenience store here, like 7-Eleven. It said salmon fillet when I translated it from Japanese to English, but it turned out to be a freaking onigiri, which is like a rice sandwich. I don't know how you call it. I was like, that's kind of disappointing that it's a rice. Like, I wanted a salmon fillet. So I got that instead of ice cream. Oh no, actually I did have ice cream today. Yeah, I did. Oh, we never skip a day. It's a rare day that I don't have ice cream. But Japan just has really good ice creams. I don't necessarily have ice cream every day when I'm in China. I think winter also just makes me want to have ice cream as well, to be fair. Yes, I got 5 followers on Twitch. I need more followers though. I'm very grateful for you guys. But yeah, and then once I start streaming again on Twitch, if if my homies here could help watch it on like a separate device or something, you can turn the volume off just so that I can like slowly gain some traction. That'd be really awesome. Moose tracks, that sounds awesome. Ooh, I love it. It sounds sentimental too. Sounds like you got memories with it. Okay, so the paint is starting to really get dry at this point, which is not really exciting to work with. Let's see if we can do any magic with it anyway. Yep, exactly. It's all happening intuitively too. So I'd say in today's stream, we definitely brought in way more yellows, some more greens as well. But the yellows, I think, have been... Because I didn't really have yellow previous to the stream. So that's been a game changer. Game changer. Okay, we're just gonna restock a little bit, and then what time is it? I kind of have to go soon, guys. Some fond memories. Lol. Yeah, it's nice when you can have memories of associate memories with certain foods. All right, let's get to 30 likes before I leave. Is that possible? I feel like we can do it. I have a good feeling about the crowd today. I feel like you guys are full of love. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your uncle passed away. This is the reality. It kind of sucks that we all end up passing away. So we just give him a moment. Rest in peace, uncle. Rest in peace. Getting a little focused here, guys. But let's try to get to 30 likes, shall we? Yeah, random's still not here. Ooh, Akipavi, what's up? Wait, am I just getting tired? Has Akipavi been here for a long time? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm starting to space out now. The tiredness is starting to hit me. Thank you, Akipavi. Appreciate it. Hey, yo, Rick, what's up? Nice seeing you again. We are just deepening this artwork, making her more 3D. Making her more fire. She is pretty fire. Like, oh my god, she's fire. But I need to remember to bring some more white next time I come. Because we are lacking the white. Yes, follow me, Eirdís Co. Yes, thank you so much for that. Go follow my Twitch handle. We got 5 follows now there. It's just gonna make my Twitch journey so much more swift if we can get, yeah, if you guys can go there and support me. I probably will do my stream when I get back to Japan. So I get back in a week, but if you guys could support me now. And then I will obviously in my streams let you guys know when I'm streaming as well. Here on YouTube, I'll let you guys know. And that really, really, truly, truly helps me. Ooh, it's so cute. Ooh, it's so cute. Oh my god, she's adorable. Adorable. Ooh, yeah, I like that analogy. She's like a baby phoenix of sorts, perhaps, as well. Aligned with our convo today. What's everyone's favorite animal on here? Just out of curiosity. Woo, look at that. Lion. Your favorite animal's a lion. Nice. Thank you, Rick. We are trying to get to 30 likes now, and then I will go out. I have a call, and then I'm gonna go for a sleep. For a sleep. Actually, no, then I'm gonna go pack. Oh my gosh. I don't want to pack, but I have to. I'm not excited about that. What the heck am I gonna pack? Because I'm coming back in like 6 days. Eagles are great. Yeah, it's true. Big cats are pretty awesome. Bees are pretty cool too. These are good animals. I like unicorns. So in case you guys are curious, I mean, you're obviously watching me build this from scratch, right? But it's like in case you're curious how this happens, just to narrate the whole procedure that we've witnessed, you know, is you basically slowly, first of all, trust the process. Second of all, you just slowly layer, essentially. The way I work is like the first layer is me figuring out what I'm even painting. And I usually do that just by allowing my imagination to flow. And then once that's on, it's just a matter of layering and continuing to allow the layer to reveal itself to me. So it's a very active imagination process kind of thing. Ooh, so good. Oh my god. Just wow, guys. All right, we got 4 more likes to go, guys. Let's get to 30. This is pretty freaking fire. Like, whoa. Four more likes, guys. Let's go, let's go. I need to sleep. Okay, now, yeah. A turtle. That's a good one. I've had several turtles throughout my life. Have you ever had a turtle? All right, guys, let's get to 30 likes, shall we? Can we do it? I believe in us. Ooh, it's looking so crisp. Getting tired, guys. You know when I get quiet, it's because I'm tired. Yeah, I've been so focused. Yeah, I will say though that this setup is gonna get even better, guys. So just wait. 2026 is gonna be sick. Y'all are seeing my focus face. You're also seeing my tired face. No, it's not an ice cream on the left. I wish. It's probably not good for my posture. I feel like this should be a little darker. All right, let's get to 30 likes, guys. Come on. I believe in us. It'll be my 6th of January present. Ooh, we're at 27. 3 more likes. Yep, totally. Yeah, that's how I make art. I feel like I purposefully want you guys to be able to look at it for a while and be like, what is even going on? Is she high? Yeah, I'm high off like needing to sleep. I've been tired since 8 p.m. Like really tired. Actually, I've been tired since 7 p.m. We're almost at 30 likes. Oh my god, guys. Let's do it. We're so close. Yeah, I'm not seeing all the comments, so sorry about that, guys. I'm just focusing. I mean, I can't actually see all the comments. That's can't always do that. But I try. I try. So cute. Oh my god. She's so adorable. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. She's so cute. I can't handle how cute she is. Hey, Shadow. Yes, James. Oh my god. Give me another like. Heck yeah. We're almost at 30. Yup. I'm well taken care of. Life is good. Life is good. 2026 is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good year. Yeah. It's gonna be an excellent, fabulous year. It's a bit crazy that Random's not here. I think he really needed to sleep. James. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. I feel like you've been here on both accounts, haven't you? Awesome. Oh my gosh, we're 1 like away. Okay, so I think you guys probably see 30 likes and I see 29. So I'm gonna wait until I see 30 likes to go. Not into this exhibition. This might go into my next exhibition, or I might actually, well, I mean, if someone wants to collect it before my next show, that's cool. I feel like I can think of several people that would love this piece. So I'm like, I'm like, But yeah, if at any point any of y'all are like, this one's mine, you just holler. You just holler. But yes, this is like, I mean, obviously we're not doing a pretty girl portrait here, but this is my actual work. It's gonna be signed by me. Zero reference, no AI, just yours truly. We need one more like. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I don't really want to be passing out. Let's not manifest that into reality, shall we? That would be a sad day if that happened. Then no dream. Well, actually, no, I would be dreaming. I'd be dreaming. Live. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't match the theme of my next exhibition, which is coming up this, like if you're following me on Instagram, you'll see the next show is actually, it's pretty rock and roll, and this is like a different collection altogether, so it doesn't match. But for the show after that, however, oh yeah, guys, please, yeah, do save me from falling asleep here, though. I would appreciate it. I do have to genuinely leave. Give me one more like, and then I'm out of here. We're so close. Oh my god, someone just took a like away? What? Okay, well, if we're playing that game, then I'm just gonna have to leave. Okay, oh my gosh, we're 1 like away, guys. Oh my gosh, let's get to 30 likes. Thank you, Randorn. You should totally subscribe. We go live very often. I need to leave though. Oh my gosh, thank you, James Myers. Thank you, thank you. I feel like you'd get my work. For sure. Yeah, I work in different collections. I'm curious which collection speaks to you the most, actually. You should also follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. Can we get 1 more like before I leave? Just 1 more. And then I will... be heading out. My sister just told me she was on my live. That's so sweet. I don't think she's ever been on my lives before. I have so much love for her. She is the freaking best. I truly have an amazing sister. She's just incredible. I'm very grateful to have such a good sister. Because I don't know, I meet people who don't have a great relationship with their siblings. I'm like, oh, that really sucks. All right, we're so close to 30 likes. Guys, I believe in you guys. All right, but I think I have to actually go now. All right, time to go. Time to go. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do, you know, I'm like super fortunate. I'm very grateful. Okay, let's look at this closer. Are we seeing this magnificent beast? Ooh, the texture. Oh my lord. Whoa. 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 So good. Okay, just so you guys can see the reality. Oh my god. It was like a mask. It was like a mask. I could just wear this as my face and walk out of here. But you know, I'm actually an alien. Oh my gosh, I got 31 likes. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out this whole time with me. I will see you guys on my next live. I probably won't be going live tomorrow. Incredibly sorry. I also don't think I will be going. Honestly, if I don't go live for the next week, know that everything's fine. I'm still alive. I'm just in China. So probably the streaming, the freaking service is just not great there. So the VPN or whatnot. So pretty. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Anyway, basically, she's so pretty. I can't get over it. Okay, anyway, my point is, if I'm not around, don't like freak out, because I'm still around. All right, love you guys. You can also catch me on Instagram, EIRDIS. Go follow me. I'm relatively active on there, so go follow me there. Yes. Thank you, YouTube. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Ciao. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, fam. Bye.